If you were unsatisfied with the amount of Arbitrum you receive, or you didn't receive any Arbitrum and you wish you had started utilizing Arbitrum before their airdrop, well, today we're going to be taking a look at zkSync, which I believe there may be an airdrop in the next year or so. And what you can start doing today is start transacting on this network to build your activity on there. And in fact, if there is an airdrop, well, you may be entitled to get some tokens, because I remember Arbitrum, I always wanted to get on it. I did end up doing it, but looking back at my situation, I could have been using it months before the airdrop started. I could have built up my activity, built up the amount of money I had on Arbitrum, and receive a much larger airdrop. But obviously, hindsight's 2020, and we can only look forward to the future here. And zkSync, I do believe if there is an airdrop, I'm going to be positioning myself to receive the most that I can. So if you're unfamiliar with zkSync, it is a layer 2 solution to Ethereum. Essentially what you need to know, I'm going to be leaving all the links down below, but this is a roll up. So it's going to take a bunch of different transactions, roll them up. It's still utilizing the security and safety of the Ethereum blockchain, but the gas is obviously going to be a fraction of what you would pay on Ethereum. So obviously a roll up is needed on Ethereum. There isn't much you can do on Ethereum. I think the TPS, or the transactions per second, is very small. So obviously a roll up, reducing the gas fee, is obviously beneficial to everyone. So as we see here, scaling freedom, of course, we have hyper scalability because of that roll up. Obviously security from the Ethereum blockchain, so that is all good and done. Now, obviously, if you want to keep up to date with zkSync, I would suggest following them on Twitter. And if we just take a look at their recent launch on mainnet, I mean, it's absolutely crazy to see the TVL just grow every single day on this. If I just put this as a 30-day chart, this is from March 24th. They had a test net before, I believe it ran for a full year, and they went live on mainnet on March 24th. We can see the TVL has gone up from $0 all the way to $164 million, which is absolutely crazy. It keeps on growing by the day. So you do see the amount of people who are interested in this protocol, which is awesome. And I'm not too sure why the TVL amount is different on DeFi Llama, but I am looking at both here. So on zkSync, on DeFi Llama, it says it has a total TVL of about $78 million or so. And you do have the top projects on zkSync with their corresponding TVL as well. So if you're looking to get started on zkSync, it's very, very simple. What you need to do is you need to bridge funds from the mainnet, so from Ethereum mainnet over to zkSync. And the way to do that, if you go onto their bridge, again, links will be down below. If you connect your MetaMask down here, you're going to be able to then take the money you have on Ethereum mainnet. Of course, you're going to need either ETH or USDC, or whichever of these coins here, and you're going to be able to transfer or bridge that over to zkSync. Now, I've already done that, and the same is true if you have money on zkSync and you want to bring it back to the Ethereum mainnet. You can do that, but obviously there is a bit of a disclaimer here. It may take up to 24 hours, but don't worry, because the deposit is essentially instantaneous. It takes a few minutes and then you get your money on there. So since I've already deposited and bridged over about $60 just to play around with the network, what you can do there, and once you have money on there, you can go to network and hit explore the ecosystem. So this is going to show you all of the different dApps that are currently available on zkSync, and it's also going to show you the ones that are planning to come on this rollup. So this is awesome because you have a bunch of different ones, a bunch of top tier DeFi platforms. If we're talking about Balancer, we're talking about 1inch, we're talking about Anchor. I mean, all of these are either planning or already on zkSync, and it just goes to show that there is of course a need for this, and there is activity on this ecosystem. And I think that, you know, mainnet Ethereum is going to stay. Obviously this is using mainnet Ethereum, but all of these layer 2 solutions are, in my opinion, going to become more and more popular, especially with crypto adoption. People are not going to want to pay $30 per transaction. They're going to be looking for something cheaper, and I think these layer 2 solutions are in fact the future of crypto. So what I decided to do right now, and to start having some activity on this chain, I went to DeFi Llama. I was wondering which were the top projects currently. As we can see, we have SyncSwap, Mute.io, VeloCore, SpaceFi, GemSwap, Nexon Finance, all of these. And I told myself, you know what, I was going to play with a few of them and just start building some chain activity. So I decided to use SyncSwap, Mute.io, as well as Nexon Finance. Now going back to the Explorer on zkSync.io, I found SyncSwap here, and you can just go and click on this and it's going to bring you to their website. And as you get here, I've connected my wallet onto this website. Of course, you're gonna have to be on the zkSync network, so make sure you add that to your MetaMask as well. If you haven't done it, it's going to ask you to do it, so you just accept, and then the network's gonna be on your MetaMask. Now, in this protocol, or in this DEX, I've only provided a bit of liquidity, and I've only transacted a few times. I think I swapped some Ethereum for USDC just to again start building my activity on this chain. Now I'm also providing liquidity, I believe. So if I go here, I'm providing $28 of liquidity in this pool. But again, if you go and explore the different pools, I mean, there is a lot of money in this one here, 35 million in terms of liquidity. It's still providing you a pretty decent APR, but of course it's still relatively new, so that's why it's giving you a nice APR. Now the reason I'm specifically highlighting SyncSwap here is because they tweeted this out a few days ago. They say, "We are happy to announce that SyncSwap will have its token in the future, and the ticker will be Sync." So I'm not too sure if this is going to be an airdrop, but because of this, I've started to play around with their swap. I've swapped some token to token. I've provided a bit of liquidity as I've showed you here, and I'm building up my activity on SyncSwap, but at the same time, I am also building up my activity on zkSync because this is a decentralized exchange on zkSync. So that's kind of me doing the best I can to hopefully get an airdrop. Again, I'm not too sure if that is a guaranteed airdrop, not too sure if I even qualify, but I'm doing and I'm building my activity on chain. Now the last thing is on their Discord. If you're not in there, I would definitely recommend joining their Discord. There is a spot here for the wallet. So if you go to wallet, you can actually submit a wallet for a whitelist. Not too sure what this is going to give you, but again, why not do it? Maybe that's going to be a part of the airdrop. There's about 25,000 reactions here. Not too sure how many wallets have been submitted, but why not just submit your wallet and hope for the best? So that's essentially what I wanted to bring your attention to today. zkSync probably going to have an airdrop in, let's say, a year's time from now, if not sooner, if not later. I'm going to be playing around with this ecosystem. It is a layer 2 solution to Ethereum, and at the same time, these projects that are built on top of zkSync could have their own airdrops as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.